This is your time to sit back, relax. We know you can't kick your feet up or you have them on somebody's shoulders, but have fun and enjoy the fashions of square dancing and related styles as we prepare for a cruise down the beautiful
Ohio River.
First, we'd like to introduce you to our ushers, our two studly, handsome ushers. Albert Horsley and John Wakefield will escort our models on and off the stage when needed, and Albert and John are all decked out in their Western suit and tuxedo. Albert's wearing a Ralph Lauren.
Yes, no Albert. This is wearing a Ralph Lauren slim fit formal dress jacket and Wrangler flat front slacks. His white Eli Catlin snap shirt is set off with black onyx studs with clear glass beads. His accessories include Calvin Klein leather belt with the U.S. Civil War buckle and black Oreo boots. Albert sang at amateur night on a cruise ship and got a standing ovation. Maybe he'll become our next caller. Thank you, Albert. And John is wearing a black Western suit sporting a Colonel Saunders bow. Other than square dancing and hunting and fishing, John spends a lot of time riding his Harley-Davidson motorcycle wherever it will bound. The big applause for John. I think you did the stage well, John.
As we think about current styles in the world of dancing today, we know it's changed. And we're reminded that we all have different styles. We all have a look of our own, and no one looks the same. Oh, maybe people do look the same.
I think we're hitting a struggle over there trying to get the other half on stage, or is it the other half to try square dance lessons?
Sherry made the Raggedy Ann and Andy costumes perfect attire for any costume party. When their grandson was just a little fellow, he got scared when they answered the door on Halloween. He wasn't fond of characters and costumes. He didn't know who Raggedy Ann and Andy were, so Steve and Sherry had to take those wigs off before he was happy. He's now a sophomore in college and is reminded of that memory every year when his Raggedy Ann and Andy ornaments are put on the Christmas tree. Steve enjoys gardening, cooking, grilling, and his retirement job is web design. Sherry's hobbies are sewing, quilting, and reading, but she also says that eating out is fun too. Steve and Sherry both enjoy traveling our wonderful country in their two-seater sports car. Their daughter now lives in Arizona, so they're now officially snowbirds. Thank you, Sherry and Steve, for bringing Raggedy Ann and Andy out to play, reminding us that dancing was fun and meant to be enjoyed with our partner.
And I have to tell the two of you, if you're doing a family tree, my mother loved Raggedy Ann and Andy, and I have 6 of your relatives in a box in the attic.
Talk about partners. Lewis and Angie McClure are the general chairman for the 68th National Square Dance Convention in Atlanta, Georgia.
How about a big hand for them?
And their outfit reflects their beautiful state. Angie reminds us of Tara in Gone with the Wind and is wearing a board skirt of sage green representing the lush green forests of Georgia, and the paisley fabric depicts its 5 regions. The skirt has double ruffles of paisley and red, accented with ivory lace. Her deep red blouse with white polka dots has a paisley ruffle around the neckline and sleeves.
And then the handsome and debonair Lewis is wearing black slacks, showing off his silver 68 convention belt buckle, his red western shirt and silver tips, and it has a black matching paisley tie and it completes his outfit. Lewis would give Clark Gable a run for his money.
Traveling throughout the country promoting their convention. And you've noticed their companions, Peaches and her partner, Peanuts. They are the 68th National Square Dance Convention orangutan mascots. And if you're ever in Waco, you must drop by the Magnolia Market of Chip and Joanne Gaines, the stars of the hit HGTV show Fixer Upper, to see a real photo op for Peaches and the 68th Facebook page. Angie took Peaches shopping on her hip like you would a baby, and of course everybody kept looking at Peaches and wondering, what is that all about? So Angie was willing to share what it was all about, and the word spread like wildfire, and later the Magnolia Market staff presented Peaches with the VIP Shoppers Cupcake. Angie and Lewis have had some fun, interesting times with Peaches and Peanuts as their goodwill ambassadors, spreading the word, come, dance, and explore Georgia in 2019. This afternoon we welcome Dick and Edie Davis, whose extraordinary and elegant attire reminds us of our heritage and takes us back to the beginning, and we can never forget where we start from. Edie is a vision in her blue velvet gown. Crenolines were a must in the days of old Contra, and Edie's white satin ankle-length crinoline is complete with old-fashioned hen baskets popular in the day to enhance any girlish figure. Edie's ensemble is enhanced with long, white, elbow-length gloves, and she carries a delicate, golden-laced peacock fading fan, just in case. Edie is certainly a vision of contra loveliness.
And our distinguished gentleman, Mr. Dick Davis, is quite the refined partner in his matching blue velvet gentleman's coat, split tails, and 7-button vest. Wow. Dick is wearing white 3/4 length gathered pants and silver buckled shoes. No well-dressed gentleman would ever think of leaving home without his delicate, handmade, Irish-laced wrist cuffs and double-tier lace neck bow. The crowning glory of Dick's Contra costume is his stylish gray and cream, 3-cornered Williamsburg cardinal cap. Keeping Dick on his toes is his beautiful hand-carved walking cane. It is with great love and pride that Dick and Edie bring you a taste of pre-Civil War Contra, with deep gratitude to Fred and Ginger Smith, who gifted these beautiful dance costumes to share the colorful world of Contra. During the convention, make sure you stop by the Contra Hall to see the costumes of the 21st century.
And even though it's hard to believe that any of us have a life outside of dancing, Dick and Edie are very active members of their church. Edie and her beautiful voice can be heard every Sunday and on special occasions, and at one time all 4 of her daughters sang together in the church choir. Dick has been a member of the Delta Kings Barbershop Chorus for over 58 years. And Edie has been right there at his side as a Delta Belle, hosting many events and annual shows. Thank you very much. There is nothing more elegant or magical than round dancers floating across the floor to the tune of a beautiful waltz. A soft, subtle gray offsets the abstract red floral motif, which is further enhanced with green foliage. The fabric is a polyester and spandex blend for a silky feel and flowing movement to the skirt. The design of the skirt is 8 tapered gores, each ending in a point to give a zigzag, hanky hemline. I love that, hanky hemline. One of the newest round dance looks, it was created by Flair Dance Clothing out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Featured is a red sequin cow neck blouse with short sleeves that cascades off Danielle's shoulders. Danielle is a new dancer. She just graduated this past year, and she's on a week's vacation this week. Normally her bags would be packed and she'd be at the beach. But instead of going to the beach on vacation, she decided to stay in Cincinnati, attend her first convention, or maybe it was daughterly duty to help her parents with the convention. Either way, thank you for gliding across the floor, but she's not done yet, because our favorite rhythm is a cha-cha rhythm, so go girl to sugar, sugar. Yay! Go Danielle. So Danielle, we think you should also become a round dancer. Everybody agree with us? Become a round dancer. And we said that she'd really rather be at the beach. And I would really be at the beach because you know how I feel about the ocean and the magical sounds and the colors under the sea.
I love the colors under the sea.
Yeah.
And to your right, from under the sea,
Well,
or
we
is
think he's
are we
lost.
next to the Ohio River?
We think he's lost. He's not going to see much color in the Ohio River.
I can't imagine square dancing with those feet. or how do you give a yellow rock to your corner? Oh, that's how you do it.
Mr. Carl Schaupacker. Thank you for being such a good sport. Norma Fuller, can you get down the steps?
He's got an usher.
Norma Fuller is wearing a custom-made dress by Barbara Brown, a professional seamstress. The coral dress is made of satin and chiffon with gold lace trim and gold lace panel inserts. It has a sweetheart neckline and a 3-tiered skirt with puff sleeves and a gold lace ruffle around the neckline. Norma is wearing a gold petticoat and gold shoes with coral and gold jewelry to complete her outfit. Norma learned to square dance in Hawaii in 1970, and then Jerry learned to dance after he met Norma. We need you to keep Jerry in your prayers. He's not with Norma today because Jerry has the virus shingle in his eye. It has affected his cornea and his vision has been impaired. So please put him on your prayer list, and we hope that his vision is repaired. But he's definitely with us today. But our funny fact about Norma and Jerry is they met on the internet, and Norma tells everybody that she paid $24.95 for Jerry 14 years ago. And another color under the sea, Carol Draney is escorted by her husband Walt. Carol and Walt live in Northport, Florida, and they spend their summers in Canton, Ohio. They met at a square dance and have been dancing for 32 years. They also have matching motorcycles that they've been known to ride to many square dance weekends. Today, Carol's wearing a teal dress. The bodice is black with teal and black sparkles. It has a crystal skirt with flower petals overlay on the skirt and sleeves. This is a Miss Marie dress with her trademark flower in the back at the waistline. Her accents of silver accessories and shoes pick up the silver and black sequin trim on the back slip to round out the dress for an elegant look.
And Walt. Walt has on a white tuxedo shirt, black western pants, and of course, the matching tie from the bodice part of Carol's dress.
That's pronounced bodice.
Oh! Really?
Bodice.
Hey, Walt, hang out there for a few minutes. I'm going to go read the dictionary on this. His black and silver belt, that's correct, right? Yes, okay. Top off the perfect outfit for this couple, having an elegant night of square dancing. There's definitely romance in the air.
Thank you so much. Mary Reynolds and Larry Ferguson look sharp in their purple outfit. The design has several shades of purple accented with silver trim and her silver crinoline. The scoop neck blouse has a double ruffle at the top with silver striped trim and ruffled sleeves. The bottom of the skirt has a double ruffle with silver trim going halfway up the sides just to create a little bit of sassiness. Her matching belt with silver stripes accents her outfit. It was designed by Susie's Ruffles in Houston, Texas, and Mary purchased it at the National Square Dance Convention in Louisville, Kentucky.
Larry's white horse purple shirt and gray Scheffler's Levi slacks, of course, complements Mary's dress.
That's his job, to complement Mary's dress.
Why is it his job?
It is. It's his job.
Okay. Now I got there he is. He is wearing gray Tacoma boots with a belt buckle that's been dancing as long as he has. Larry started square dancing in 1989, back in the heyday, and he met Mary on the dance floor 11 years ago. Between the two of them, they have been on over 600 banner raids.
Mary, when Larry met Mary?
That's a movie.
It sounds like a movie.
There you go.
One of their favorite pastimes is bus trips, and they'll go anywhere that Larry thinks he'll be able to find a Studebaker. Now, isn't that a word, a blast from the past? You know, we spend a lot of time, our callers do, our clubs do, they spend a lot of time keeping dances fun and keeping them spiced up. And we decorate and dance for different themes. And these two girls just want to have fun. The music reminds us that fun is what we should be doing. And this mother and daughter do just that. Alex and Alex's mom, her short silky dress that can be worn with or without a petticoat will spice up any dance floor. The free-form raindrops of fuchsia and coral on a black background swirl every which way and definitely catch your eye. The three-quarter sleeves and ruffled hem add a girlish touch, and Alice's seashell belt captures our under the sea theme. This adorable young woman is an electrician and runs her own electrical company.
And Alex is accompanied by her daughter Charlie, and we have officially named her Princess Charlie at her request. Charlie looks adorable in her white dress with crisscross glittered line. And she line dances with us every Tuesday night and can't wait to take square dance lessons when the time comes. She helps us call split the pot numbers and gives the best yellow rugs to her winners. If Charlie and her mom are the future of square dancing, it's in good hands.
Oh, younger than springtime. As spring arrives, there's nothing prettier than a field or bouquet of flowers. And Wayne and D-Day come to the stage to remind us just of that. Wayne and D-Day are chairs for the fashion show next year in Kansas City. So I have a feeling that we'll be talking to them a lot. Dee's outfit features a lavender flower design of tulips on a green background. The blouse shows off a ruffle at the neckline. The puff sleeves have the ruffled edge and are accented with a tatted lace trim. Her outfit is complemented by a periwinkle, crystalline petticoat, and matching petted pants. A matching purse that's very handy to have your camera nearby. Fit completes her outfit.
Wayne is wearing a Western cream-colored shirt with flowered yoke and dance tie that matches Dee's dance outfit. Western-style jeans and a lavender dance towel complete his outfit for the dance floor. Both Dee's outfit and Wayne's shirt were created and sewn by Dorothy Clausen from Westwood, Kansas, Vice Chairman of the fashion show next year at the 67th NSDC, Kansas City.
The fun fact about Wayne and Dee that most people don't know is that they trained and showed Morgan horses from coast to coast.
All right.
We all love showing our patriotism for red, white, and blue, and we get to do that several times during the year. And you got to wear it this year, and you get to wear it next year, so you get to use the same clothes. Carl and Cindy Boone are general chairman for the 67th National Square Dance Convention. The 12-board skirt repeats red, white, and blue with the embroidered patch of the Missouri State outline, with a bluebird sewn on the white gores. The 5.5-inch red ruffle at the bottom of the skirt is topped off with a smaller blue ruffle swooping up on the white gores so that the embroidered Missouri State with the state bluebird can be seen. Cindy's skirt sits on a 100-yard can of red, white, and blue made by Eva's Petticoats.
Carl's shirt is a blonde-colored shirt of red and blue with white piping. Carl designed the shirt and Cindy sewed it. He is proudly wearing the 67th National Square Dance Convention polo with matching belt buckle. Carl and Cindy will tell you they only go to a square dance to do one thing, and that is to have fun. So if you want to have some fun, plan to join them in Kansas City next year at the 67th National Square Dance Convention.
The interesting fact, we had all of our models give us something to share that would be fun or interesting. Theirs is that their youngest son came in quite a hurry. He's always been in a hurry. And it started out with this delivery. Cindy's labor was only an hour and 45 minutes from start to finish, and it was a 45-minute drive to the hospital. So when she woke up Carl in the middle of the night, he went out quickly, gave the livestock a quick feed and a promise, and they got in their truck and drove to the hospital as soon as his parents arrived. But after 3 stops and lots of concern, the 3rd stop, they delivered their 2nd son. 15 miles from the hospital. Along 15 minutes from the hospital. And along the way, they had picked up a police escort who thought they were going through his town a little fast. A few years later, they traded off the truck, and their son's remark to that was, "You traded off my birthplace?" Time is here, and it won't be long, it'll be back again, and we'll be getting ready for the holidays and special occasions. Shard Brim is wearing a brilliant red dress with accents of silver snowflakes, perfect for Christmas and also Valentine's Day. 3 layered tiers of organza top the cotton layer of the skirt, which is accentuated by a beautiful red and silver crinoline. The bodice has a square neckline, puff sleeves that add a touch of elegance. Accessories include a white scarf, silver belt, and shoes. Charlotte was fortunate to be just the right size and inherit this wonderful dress when her friend gave up dressing. Beautiful dresses should always be passed on. Char loves to square dance and line dance, and one of the funniest things she talked about was one night at the end of a dance when it was time to swing and promenade your partner, it wasn't the partner she started with. Because you know how those squares decide to intermingle and change places? So you never know who your partner's going to be. But what a shock for a new dancer. Char is a perfect example of being a good Samaritan and sharing what God has given her. And Char teaches us all to love your neighbor as yourself. Mel Jones and Lydia Hirsh come to the stage as we picture the wild, wild west being won. We get an image of a cowboy or cowgirl saddled up, ready to go, chaps, pommel slicker, cowboy hats and all. Mel is ready for cattle range work on the plains of Kansas, bringing back the memories of his college days where he paid for college by riding the rodeo circuit as a bareback and saddle bronc rider, as well as tending stock, friending cattle, and mending fences. This is where he developed his love of horses and desire to become a farrier.
The horse wasn't initially in the state. No, okay. Mel is wearing hard stock Wrangler jeans with working chicks which protect the cowboy's legs from barbed wire and brush array of the other things on the range. Of course, every cowboy wears a belt buckle, usually won in a rodeo contest, rough out boots and spurs, and always has a lariat on hand for lassoing the cattle. His long sleeve shirt is made of oiled cloth which protects the cowboy from the elements. He completes his ranch wear with an oiled cloth drover coat that repels the rain and snow, a handkerchief around the neck for face protection, and his cowboy hat. And of course, no cowboy is without his saddle.
We're not finished talking about you yet. Lydia Hirsh looks like Annie Oakley. She's wearing tan cowboy boots, black fringed leather chaps, a light mint colored snap shirt, white bandana, light brown tooled western vest with buffalo head nickel buttons, topped with a resistal beaver hat. Lydia's fun fact is that she has helped over 2,000 children and adults learn to swim, and she's continuing to do that even today. None of us can imagine, though, square dancing in spurs and chaps. So John and Elaine Stocker are showing us a tamer version of Western attire as they come to the stage. Their Western outfit is made by Mount Gomez. The skirt is a 6-panel circle skirt, handkerchief cut atop with a flared, non-gathered ruffle on the bottom. The top of the skirt is black with silver decorations of cowboy boots, spurs, horseshoes, and stars. The bottom of the skirt is accented with silver ganchos tied on at each gore. The blouse is accentuated with silver buttons. Elaine's accessories are a silver lame petticoat with petty pants accented in silver, a black belt, and Montana silversmith earrings. The skirt can also be worn without a petticoat if you choose.
The front of John's shirt is half the printed fabric and half solid black with a printed pocket. The sleeves are the opposite fabric from printed cuffs. The shirt is accented with silver buttons. The fabric tie set off a silver National Square Dance Convention tie slide and buckle. Black boots and a black satin hat sets off John's outfit.
In January, John and Elaine and 213 members of their family, which also included their square dance friends, celebrated at their 50th wedding anniversary. Besides dancing, John and Elaine enjoyed their 2 children and 6 grandchildren stage wearing a black prairie length skirt embellished with rhinestones topped off with a black fringe blouse. Her cowgirl hat really does set the tone. A black western shirt, 100% cotton skirt. The skirt has been sewn and designed with shimmering sets of rhinestones. It was made in India. She has to wash it in cold water, tumble dry it, and she's ready to go. Judy used to do search and rescue, which required her to rappel down cliff sides. She likes helping others, meeting new people, and for fun, she's always up to trying new things. Thank you, Judy. We're bringing back the rhinestone cowboy due to popular demand from last year as Barry Carney escorts Pat Jones onto the stage. Pat runs the farm that she and Mel live on, and Mel was your cowboy. She definitely doesn't look like a farmer's wife now. When she's done with the day of tending to the horses, goats, and chickens, as well as keeping up with the mowing and gardening, she loves to get dressed up to go dancing. She's wearing a denim broomstick skirt with each layer embellished with hand-sewn beads. Her top is a Sahara peasant top, 3/4 ruffled sleeves, and blue accents to complement her skirt. Her necklace and earrings are silver and blue stones from Arizona. She completes her outfit with denim blue and ivory Tony Lama boots and an ivory embossed leather crossbody sling purse. Barry's shirt came from a flea market. Last year we were going to be in the fashion show. I said, we got to go find a special shirt. And if you know Barry, Barry's not a bling person. So when we saw these shirts, and he kept saying, I can't wear that. I said, oh yes you can. For one day, one time, you can wear this shirt. It's a beautiful shirt. When he saw the price tag of $110, he said, oh no, not wearing this shirt. She gave it to him for $30. So we're still talking about themes, and themes add an element of fun to our dancing. In 2004, our state convention was Safari to Cincinnati. And Barry, remember, it was so easy. Wait a minute. It was easy to imagine Tarzan swinging through the vines.
Can you imagine a gorilla?
A gorilla? A gorilla?
And he's not eating his bananas, he's giving them away.
We know that the gorilla costume would be more suitable for Halloween, but I'll bet we can teach you to square dance. What do you think? Do-si-do. And left element. And yellow rock. I told you we could teach a square dance, a gorilla to square dance. Mr. Steve Shanker, everybody.
I'm sure he'd like to get out of that costume as soon as possible.
That isn't exactly what we wore to Safari to Cincinnati. There were a variety of jungle prints demonstrated by a variety of patterns. There were vests, there were safari hats, there were scarves, there were aprons, and we have a few looks for you now. Elaine Tomasi is escorted by her husband Al. She's wearing a polyester tiger print blouse with 3/4 length sleeves. And in every lady's wardrobe, there needs to be a basic black skirt. Elaine's wardrobe, her black hairy length ruffle skirt, her black shoes, And she added pearl necklace and earrings, which added elegance to our safari theme. She would absolutely look elegant on any brown dance floor. The fun point about Elaine is that she took an art class to paint a bird, and the bird was outstanding, but it had 3 feet going backwards. Tim and Barb Bennett met because of lemon drop candy. Barb had a summer job at the Brooklyn, New York Army base right after high school, and she says to tell you that was a long time ago. Tim was stationed there after coming back from Korea. She worked days and he worked nights in the same department, so their paths never crossed. She kept lemon drop candies on her desk, and every 3 days, the dish was empty when she came in the morning. And this went on for a couple of weeks, and finally she told the day soldier she had to know who was eating all of her candy. She met Tim, and the rest is history. And the soldier who introduced them was best man at their wedding. Barb and Tim Bennett are wearing handmade outfits that bring the African jungle indoors. Barb's cotton skirt is an animal print, and the pattern has zebras and elephants and hippos and giraffes and leopards
And lions.
and lions.
tigers,
No, where are the tigers and bears? Oh my. Tim's green shirt picks up the green ruffle on Barb's skirt, and of course they complement each other. Barb and Tim are our line dance instructors at Frontier Squares in Milford, Ohio, and have been active dancers since 2001. Now you want to feel like getting just a little bit wild? Enjoy the classic combination of black and white in a zebra-inspired print. The fabric itself is a polyester and spandex blend for a silky feel and flowing movement to the skirt. The design of the skirt is 8 tapered boars with a regular rounded hemline. And in the round dance world, they call it a ronde skirt. Her black jewelry looks like it could have come right out of the jungle. And don't they look spiffy in their hats? Dennis' shirt really does show off what she's wearing. And it's almost like she's complimenting him in this situation. And the fun fact about Mary and Dennis is that they met square dancing on 9/11. So good things came out of 9/11. And now it's almost time to near the end of our fashion show. And we're going to bring in the new year, celebrating with good friends and remembering days gone by with Donna and Don Hamilton, dressed to the nines in black and silver. Donna's dress is black crystalline over black satin. The silver lame ruffle is serged in black, and the black ruffle is serged in silver. The bodice is silver sequins over black satin. The sleeves are sheer black crystalline with a noble ruffle surrounding a silver applique butterfly. The back of the dress is open, sexy, mom, and trimmed with silver rosettes, and you will find rosettes along the neckline. Her silver lame crinoline sets off her outfit, as well as her silver jewelry and black and silver shoes. Her dress was designed and made by her sister, Loretta Otten, who has made several of Donna's dresses.
And Don, he is wearing a black tuxedo with tails and a white vest. He looks dapper in his hat and cane. What a beautiful couple. Thank you.
Cindy and Dale Bennett are wearing wine with black accessories. Cindy's prairie length groom skirt has a matching lace blouse with a round neckline. Her black rhinestone belt and her silver jewelry. Her necklace especially is special, and she wanted to make sure that I told you that it's a special gift from her daughter by Montana Silversmiths. her black silver belt, and her jewelry maker ready to celebrate New Year's in a great big way. And Dale's wine shirt shows off his black Western suit. Cindy started dancing 45 years ago. She dragged Dale to the 1992 National Square Dance Convention right here in our city. And as they stood over halls A and B in the convention center, Cindy was excited to see all the beautiful people and the sea of color below. And she turned to Dale and said, "Dale, you've got to learn to dance with me." His answer was, "No way. And I would never dress like that." Well, Dale is a perfect example, as we all know, that you better never say never. Because after 20 years of begging, he finally consented. He fell in love with our activity, and his only regret was not listening to Cindy earlier because he missed out on 20 years of having fun. Our last couple is showing us a shared treasure from the 80s. That dress was made in the 80s and it is still beautiful today. The panel skirt has alternating black lace, gold lame, and flowered iridescent lame. The black lace blouse is accented with a ruffle with the same flowered lame as her skirt. Her shoes are brand new, lace-up, open-toe mesh dancing shoes from Dance Shoes of Tennessee. Go by their booth.
And Rick is wearing a black on black striped shirt, accented with gold collar tips and a black onyx slide, which shows off a gold lame tie. Rick and Debbie also met online, but Debbie didn't pay for Rick. He was free. They both enjoy traveling the country on their Harley Davidson motorcycle.
Take the hand of the person next to you. Let's finish out our new year. You're spending it with friends. You're spending it with people that you love. And that's the wonderful thing about this activity is how close we grow and how much we care. So join with us as we sing All Night Songs. So did we accomplish our goal? Our goal was so that it would not be boring, so you would laugh some and you would have a good time. Were you entertained? At this point, we want to read off our 12 door prize tickets.
And I almost feel guilty doing this because Princess Charlie is the one that does it for us most of the time. So I'll read, what I'm going to read here is the last four numbers. If it's your number, please go over and pick up a door prize. Just show your ticket to the ladies over there. And
but if you'll wait until we dismiss to do that, do it on your way out.
We've got 7903, that's 7903. We've got an 8399, 8399. We've got a 7294, that's 7294. We've got an 8349, 8349. We got a 7303, 7303, 7960, that's 7960. We've got an 8631, it's 8631. We've got an 8728, 8728. We've got an 8647, that's 8647. And the last one is an 8719, 8719. So is there anybody that has a doubt about the numbers?
At this time, we'd really like to acknowledge that they weren't in the style show, but we sure want to give them a big round of applause, and we sure want to wish them well. So please acknowledge your 69th chairman, Dawn and Cheryl Pruitt. Would you stand up, please? We're very pleased that we're going to get to go back to Spokane. Okay, so at this point, we want to thank you for being part of our Pride of Cincinnati fashion show. We want you to have a great afternoon. And right now, our gorilla is going to lead our marshals through a congo line. Then they're going to come back up in front to do a meet and greet if you'd like to shake their hands or thank them. So go, Steve!
And we do have time, by the time we get down our Congo line, to be able to get you down for the Guinness Book of World Records in Hall A.